what are the three pillars? Let me just share those first and foremost. One of those pillars is your thought leadership platform. We learned that on the last episode. Think of it like a stool. Okay, you've got a bar stool and there's three legs. Well, if you cut out one of the legs, it will be near impossible. There's probably a couple of people that might be able to sit up because they just have amazing balance. But the general population, including me, if I get on a three-legged stool and you just cut one of those legs out, I will fall over. Within a second, I will be on the ground and I might break a wrist. It won't be comfortable. It won't be great. And you don't want to break a wrist. You don't want to be uncomfortable. What you want balance between the three different pillars. And when you have that, you have strength. And we want to illustrate this with this guy named Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk is somebody that most of you know. If you don't, go ahead and look him up. He's fun to follow. He's got a lot of content. He's got a lot of value, and he cares about other people. And that's the kind of person that I resonate with, is somebody who genuinely cares about other people. Now, he does the three pillars of influence as well. One of them is thought leadership. What's the second one, Adam? The second one is meeting in person. And the third one, what is that? It is your social media presence. Now, Gary Vee said back in 2016 that if you're not active on social media, by the year 2023, you will lose in business. Now, we are recording in halfway between, in the middle of 2023. That's when I'm recording this. It's not in the beginning or the end of 2023, but man, if Gary Vee knew this, 7 years before now, he was already saying, if by 2023, you're not active on social, you will lose in business. And I'm seeing this left and right where he's absolutely correct. People are coming into the space of entrepreneurship, coaching, real estate investing, podcasting, whatever. And they actually just don't get any listeners, any followers, any clients, because here's the thing. Why do you need social? It's because you need to be able to talk about what you're doing on your thought leadership and in your business. Why do you have a thought leadership platform? So you can add value to your perfect avatar, the person that you want to do business with. You can add value with them, and it can be up 24/7. They can check it out when you are sleeping. They can check it out tomorrow. They can check out that episode 10 years from now. They can listen to all of your episodes. And each of these things is a huge benefit for you, because now you're going to make a lot more money in your business because they all work cohesively together. So don't be afraid of social. Don't be afraid of a thought leadership platform like a podcast or a YouTube channel or a book. These are the three options. What could you do for thought leadership? I could do a podcast, or I could do a book, or I could do, what was the third one? Podcast, book, or YouTube channel. So I could do videos, audio, or written, or even a blog would work. But this is thought leadership, where you do something one time and it's available all the time. People can share it. They can talk about you behind your back in a good way. They can talk about you when you're not even in the room. You're sleeping, you're on vacation, you are in Mexico, you're in Hawaii, you're in Jamaica, the Philippines, Florida, California. You're hanging out, you're drinking a cocktail, you're hanging out, you're playing with your kids, you are going mountain biking, you are doing yoga and peaceful and relaxed, you're cooking. And while you're doing that, people are sharing your content. One person who listens says, that was valuable. I think my friend would like this too. And they share it. And now you're growing your influence because you have a thought leadership platform. You're adding value to your target audience, and they share it with their friends. They talk about it. They tell their friends what's going on. They talk about, hey, have you listened to Adam's podcast? Have you listened to Dallin's podcast? Have you listened to Sarah's podcast? Have you listened to Emily's podcast? Have you listened to April's podcast? They will talk about this. They will talk about you. They'll talk about John's podcast. They'll share it with their friend. This is the point, is to get people to talk about you when you're not even in the room. And the more content that you have, the more likely that they're going to share more often.